They've put a couple of chances down, New Zealand, but they haven't been made to pay.
New Zealand Black Caps have put themselves into a position of strength. It's through great planning and discipline that has worked for them. And the Proteas are in serious trouble now.
Capitulation. You have to say that is in the slump again. Do you go through the field? Do you go over? He did neither. Jamaican has brought himself back into the game. Serious situation.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स रेफ्रिजरेटर्स की नेचर लॉक टेक्नोलॉजी रखे फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स फ्रेश पूरे 20 दिन तक, क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है।
एक एहसास है प्यार का, नरमी का, सूमियत का। ओलिविया क्रीम एंड लोशन 24। ओलिविया, शुक्रिया।
तमाशा तमाशा ऐप पे है, तो अभी जस्ट फ्री 5 पैकेज सब्सक्राइब करके अपने 5 फेवरेट लोगों के पैकेज शेयर करें और तमाशा ऐप पर देखें क्रिकेट का हर मोमेंट लाइव।
Desperately needed today. Just twice in the tournament so far. So look at the field. That's head ball straight, strong, straight down the ground.
Previous wickets, David Miller gets it nowhere near the middle. The intent was there, the plan was there. That's just indecision. It's not committed to the shot. Like Carlos Pratt said, do you go over, do you go along the carpet? In the end, he just spoons it to Mitchell Santner, the skipper, a cover. All the hard work. Started to rebuild nicely. Gives it away. Do have a deep batting lineup, South Africa. Jansen at 7, Bosch at 8. But they need this partnership. This is a huge moment in the game.
I think the game has gone to level as well, where you can no longer consolidate for too long. So they can't sit down on 5 overs, 6 overs and think we'll get it to 160, we'll win the game. No, you need 180, 190, even 200 here to win. You have to back your batters to keep going. And I think if Brevis had that mindset of just keep going, play the game, play the situation. The situation is Nisham has 3 overs to bowl to finish that quarter with McConkey's 1 from the power play. So if you're looking for a bowler or a set of overs to target, this is the over. This is the who and what you target. That's a half volley. Hit him out of the park. We saw them play in Ahmedabad, even against India. So positive, so proactive. Do not take a backward step now because everything is online.
Yeah, it's a great call because you can go into the game with as many plans as you want. It's until that pressure really starts to come on and you start to second guess your best on. Start to think, should I do it? What if I get it wrong?
So far, New Zealand is doing everything right. It's 80 for 5.
पे बाय जैस से अब शेयर करें डेटा और मिनट्स विद अप टू 4 फैमिली मेंबर्स। सेट करें अपनी यूसेज लिमिट, साथ अपना फेवरेट 5G हैंडसेट हासिल करें आसान इंस्टॉलमेंट्स पर। पोस्ट पे बाय जैस।
लैग कर रहा है। अब कुछ कर लें? Let's get cold coffee की के। SPF 30 धूप से 97% तक बचाए, विटामिन C सीरम बनाए अंदर से ब्राइट। ये है नॉन स्टिकी with no white cast. New Glow and Lovely Bright UV Duo Sunscreen.
Phenomenal, but in T20 World Cups, very different story, striking at just around 111 T20 World Cup matches. So unlike him.
You talk about his overall career compared to T20 World Cups, and there could be something in that. And one of the things is that you play a different opposition each and every game. Think of a bilateral series, you turn up, you might play 3 or 5 games against the same opposition, so you can start to get a read on plans, you can start to understand what teams are trying to do to you. Turn up to a World Cup, every game is different, so then you've got an opportunity to have to start doing your planning all over again. Turn up to a different venue majority of the time, each game. So it's not the consistency that you generally get in a bilateral series. So that just adds an extra layer, and then you throw in the pressure of a semi-final.
That is a computer, so you'd answer this question. How does he start the series?
Sometimes a little tough to say with Stokes because it depends where he's batting. He's usually sort of towards the end, isn't he? But you look at his IPL then, I was just thinking of, all right, what about strike rate in a franchise comp where, again, you're playing against obviously different opposition. 163 is what he strikes at in IPL. SA 20, 140. And I understand what you mean in terms of just different opposition all the time, because it's something that South Africa struggled with in terms of being so good in bilateral series at times. But then they come to World Cups and it's a different story. Yes, they're generally good in group stages, but those knockout games are so different. But of late, it seems to have switched a bit.
Oh, yeah, boy. Lovely lads.
Bosch, the strike rate is only just under 110, but he certainly can bat. But this is not a situation you want him in on. A little risk there, Janssen. Looking for runs, it's 84 for 5.
Dolan's Premaline No Frost Refrigerator range. With its Duo Frost technology, independent cooling system keeps food fresh for longer. Dolan's Premaline, designed for better.
लजीजा खीर मिक्स रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास. Pakistan's highest-selling 7-seater SUV. Ocean at 7. Watch us move.
Right, 8 overs to go. Have we any surprises in the surface tonight?
It's probably been a fraction slower than what everybody thought, myself in particular. Thought that beautiful covering would have kept enough pace in it. Haven't seen a huge amount of spin, but just some hold. A push for 2. Not on Glenn Phillips. And we've seen some variable bounce at times when Lockie Ferguson bowled some cross-seam deliveries. Middle Sandner, he's mixed it up between pushing it throughout the front, some cross-seam. There's been a hell of a lot of spin at this stage, but wicket seems to have better and better since the initial couple of overs.
Yeah, it did look a little bit drier underneath that covering the grass, so it wasn't a I didn't have to do the pitch report, so I didn't need to put my neck out there. I was wondering if it would be a touch slower, and just wondering how would that affect the stroke play, the South Africans who's coming from Ahmedabad, where it was an absolute road. They batted beautifully on it, not taking it away from the performances. But you now need to adjust, and their approach was ultra aggressive. You lose a few wickets, the pitch is a little bit slower than you've been accustomed to over the last couple of games. How much of a backward step do you take? How much consolidation is possible versus sticking true to your processes?
Taking the reverse is Janssen. Spoke about how good he is playing straight down the ground. So it's to take a bit of a risk against Santner. Runs that South Africa will be grateful for. First boundary after 20 balls is 91 for 5.
ये ऑफर है हिट क्योंकि एक ऑफर में पूरा ग्रुप फिट।
Olivia hair color. New look, new pack. Olivia, shukriya.
लजीजा खीर मिक्स रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास।
Much of an acceleration because of the constant wickets that have been falling. Partnership between these two is with just 14 from 16. Neither really found the timing just yet. Very few of the South African batters did. Looked like Theobald Brevis had a measure of the surface, but was then dismissed for 34. Wall of spin continues. Birmingham on the 12th of June, we will have the first game of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Marked 100 days to go today with a new scoreboard at Edgbaston. England will be taking on Sri Lanka in that opening game. That is his strength. That is where he's found so many runs in his career.
It was tossed up from Rachin Ravindra. Just 80 k's per hour. Difference here, footwork. Just a little shimmy down the track. He's got such long levers, immense power. Get that anywhere near the middle. Will clear most boundaries around the world. Beautiful strike.
Slightly different format for the ICC Women's T20 World Cup this year, in that we have 12 teams competing, the 6 teams in each group. Current champions New Zealand are in Group B, and hosts England in Group B as well. Seifert tries his best to get there. Was there a little something on that?
Try to smother it a bit. Love the effort though. Helmet up. Thought he would have gone under trying to scoop it. But he's a live wire, isn't he?
Seemed a late adjustment for Ravindra. We saw him moving away from the stumps, pushed wider. South Africa have cleared the way to 100. So the slowest 100 in the tournament. Not been easy going at the ground. They haven't played it yet in this year's edition of the ICC T20 World Cup. They've been in Delhi and they've been in Ahmedabad. A few instructions. Daryl Mitchell, get down. It's 101 for one.
Premaline No Frost Refrigerator range. With its Duo Frost technology, independent cooling system keeps food fresh for longer. Dolan's Premaline, designed for
इस मोमेंट को अपना बनाओ, जिंदगी में आओ।
Right ingredients तो करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट with Hello Hair Anti Dandruff Shampoo. Confidence 100%.
इस मोमेंट को अपना बनाओ, जिंदगी में आओ।
लजीज रसमलाई घर में फौरन तैयार।
असल तमाशा तमाशा ऐप पे है, तो अभी जैज B5 पैकेज सब्सक्राइब करके अपने 5 फेवरेट लोगों के साथ पैकेज शेयर करें। तमाशा ऐप पर देखिए क्रिकेट का हर मोमेंट लाइव।
एक एहसास है जैसे कोई पास है जो बहुत ही खास है। ओलिविया क्रीम एंड लोशन 24 ओलिविया। शुक्रिया।
ये ऑफर है हिट क्योंकि एक ऑफर में पूरा ग्रुप फिट।
On that day, it wasn't enough. But that is a similar effort that these guys need to give South Africa a chance to move on to the big dance in the finals.
First of 2 semi-finals. It's about a place in that final in Ahmedabad on Sunday. South Africa currently, they've been looking at about 145 to 150. They'd love to push on though, especially if the dew starts to form. Will we see an acceleration now from South Africa after the drinks break? Chats are done. It's time to get on with the final 6 in this innings of South Africa. Right in the block hole.
I like this play. Good decision from Mitchell Santner. Go back to #1 striker. Understanding the importance of this partnership, importance of this phase of the game. Like Carlos said, the West Indies, they found their way to a good competitive total because it was the 7th wicket partnership. They kept accelerating. So I like this from Mitchell Santner. Go back to your gun. Go back to your premier wicket taker.
How many times you see captains allow the game to meander slightly, and then it's different coming out of a break, which the time out the break was, finding your rhythm and then facing Lockie Ferguson versus facing him directly at the time out. If you can go bang bang as they have done the first couple wickets and the wickets 4 and 5, that breaks the back of anything that they can post South Africa.
Looking to pierce the gap on the offside. They'll just get the one, and that's actually been a feature of New Zealand's fielding. Too many twos today. Just feel like they're suffocating the batters in many ways. With the angles well on this outfield in Eden Gardens. Hand that he's got on that, because it just increases the pressure of South Africa, who thought maybe there's a boundary there.
overstep from Lockie Ferguson. You talk about small moments in games. Brilliant shot, well fielded. Is there any dew coming in? Doesn't look like there's a huge amount just yet. Oh, it's tight. Oh, that's tight. Is this the momentum that South Africa are looking for?
So well bowled that. Smart. It's been good in the over already.
You talk about moments. Imagine Santner not feeling that it goes for 4. That ball goes for 5. Next ball goes for 6, a free hit. And all of a sudden you're talking about one legal delivery, 11. And actually they've just minimized it to being 3 off that one legal delivery. So it's those types of things in a crucial over that can change the game.
Situation South Africa haven't been in the tournament. They've had to really push on in the last 5 overs and been 5 down. So this is something a little new to South Africa in this tournament. This batting lineup has been so good. Someone has always stood up. A little look at the square leg umpire. That's fine. Good over. 108 for 5.
थोड़ा लैग कर रहा है। अब कुछ कर ले। Let's go cold coffee की के।
लजीजा रसमलाई घर में फौरन तैयार।
Dandruff free. मजबूत बालों के लिए I use Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Tea tree और mint oil से करें dandruff का software update. Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo.
This is the phase that South Africa have to maximize if they want to win this game. 108, how many can they get? Can they get 60 of the back 5? Can they go after Santner in this over? Do they have enough wickets left? So beautifully poised. Right, Katie Martin, Danny Morrison alongside me in the box. Is there anything you've seen on this surface that suggests that stroke playing is a little difficult? Is it just stopping a little bit on this surface? Well, I think Harsha, Katie, just think with the new seed, the new ball, that seam is a little bit harder and still got a bit of oomph in it. You can just grip a bit. I was out there for the coin toss and just felt the surface, and at times you can move a couple of plates in it, and it's famous for that here. But what I do love is that the grass is there to hold it together and make it slide on a bit more. Yeah, we know there's a bit of a dew factor. Both captains said that at the toss.